So this is the replay of last final. Well, if you've ever heard a shout of approval and hero worship in your life, you're witnessing it again right now, because Taufik Hidayat, in this part of the world, 6 times Indonesian Open champion, is right there. He's right in shot, and I tell you, the world of Indonesia is expecting him to deliver a victory right here. There's no doubt at all that this young man, Rajiv OUSEPH, the 22-year-old, ranked 52 in the world, will be really, really up against it. It's an extraordinary atmosphere. Mark Spate from Germany is officiating as the umpire. They will warm up. I must say, Rajiv OUSEPH looks to be a fabulous conditioned athlete. He really looks in great condition, but you have a look at his profile, what he's achieved over the years compared with his opponent, and I'm sure he would be the first to say that he would be hero worshipping his opponent as well if he didn't have to play him, because he is a legend in this part of the world. He's married to one of the major political players' daughters here, and he is lauded, wined and dined. He's feted everywhere, and I tell you, Taufik Hidayat is the real deal. There is nothing finer player when he's on his mettle, when he's on form. Just have a look at that. Taufik Hidayat, ranked 7 in the world. He won the World Championships in 2005. The Indonesian Open he's won countless times. Well, not countless times, 6 times, I can tell you that. He'll be coming back to defend it next month as well. But right now, he's concentrating on Thomas Cup glory. And the thought of bringing it back home is just a big one for all the crowd here. Indonesia won it from 94 through to 2002. China have taken over the mantle in 2004 and 2006. And Indonesia want it back. Whether they can do it will very much depend on the doubles pair we've just seen, and also Taufik Hidayat on form. I've got with me, again, I'm delighted to say, Gillian Clark has seen this man perform so many times. She has the inside track on everything. What do you think, Jill?
Well, it is a very tall order for the English youngsters. As you say, 22 years of age. Tall man, but I mean, Taufik Hidayat, he's only 4 years older, you know. He's only 26. He's been world champion, Olympic champion, 2 All-England finals. You know, it's quite extraordinary. So when you and I sit back and we talk about the youngster from England, and here's OUSEPH, this big chance, you know, for the young man, 22 years of age. This man from Indonesia won his first Grand Prix title, the Brunei Open Grand Prix, at the age of 16. 6 years younger than his opponent is today. So, you know, yes, of course, this is a great opportunity for OUSEPH, but he's not a youngster in comparison to how the Asian players develop. You know, Lin Dan was world number 1 at 20. Taufik Hidayat, All-England final at 17. You know, this man, I don't wish to sound harsh, but he really should have started getting some results by now. Let's not take everything, you know, I am sounding very harsh. I want to give him a bit of praise now. He was actually the European Junior Champion a few years ago, 4 years ago. And so he showed great promise, but he hasn't fulfilled that promise. He hasn't converted that into tournament success.
And the tournaments that he entered, of course, Jill, were nothing in the same class as the ones. I mean, we're looking at runner-up, we're looking at semi-finalists, but it's all in, you know, the anything, in fact, but the top echelon.
Yeah.
He was a qualifier in the All-England 2006. you know, round of 64. It's a different class. Here we go. Taufik misses the first hit. He is such an extraordinary player to watch, Taufik Hidayat, when he's on song. He'll be looking to try and finish it off right here. First hit down the line, 1-all.
You know, as far as this man is concerned, OUSEPH from England, he does remind me in style and his whole persona of Mohammed Hafiz Hashim from Malaysia. Same tall man, same sort of laid-back style. Certainly the Indonesians, we talked about their easy hitting action and their relaxed, confident style on court. But I don't think, as far as the English player is concerned, that he uses his height enough. I don't think there's enough urgency about his play. I don't think that he's consistent enough to play the consistent game and just keep the rally going.
It's a lovely cross-court, beautiful placement there. It wasn't hit with too much strength, but great placement. Taufik will change his racket in just a couple of moments. You've got to blame something, haven't you, if you don't get to the shuttle? The racket comes in for a hiding there. It's 2-all. But you know, the interesting thing here is in previous matches in this tournament already, Taufik actually messed up against Tanongsak. Thailand eventually lost to Indonesia 3-2, but Taufik went down 23-21, 21-18. So he's only won 1 of 2. And that really was a very, very, well, unexpected loss, I think. So everybody says when he's up for it, when he's in big time, he is unbeatable. But he's expected to win right here. He's expected to dominate. And maybe, just maybe, there you go, maybe he will take it just a little bit easy and allow his opponent some success. 4-2.
I'm not sure that he's going to take it easy. I think it's going to be the same scenario as Sonny Dwi Kunchoro. I think that the Indonesian players are feeling the pressure. There is so much expectation on the Indonesian team, Thomas Cup team especially, to perform well and win here in Jakarta. And that opening match, that opening tie against Thailand,
Yep.
I think that both the two singles players, Kunchoro and Hidayat, was showing signs of nerves. I watched some of that, you know, and I thought I watched it almost in disbelief, but I did believe it because of the amount of pressure. It's huge pressure. Everybody expects when Taufik Hidayat won the Olympic Games in Athens 4 years ago, he was unseeded. Now everybody knew he had the skill, he had the ability, and the extraordinary thing was he'd been the #1 seed in Sydney Olympic Games in 2000. Goes to Athens, where he's not expected to win, and what a difference it makes. And I can assure you, having competed at, you know, a pretty good level, that the expectation, if you're not expected to win, it is such a gloriously comfortable environment in which to compete.
Relieving, actually, isn't it? It relieves
Yes.
the tension, it relieves
Yeah.
the pressure.
Because you have the freedom. Nobody's expecting anything. The pressure of expectation on these Indonesians is incredible, and we shouldn't underestimate that.
Well said, Jill Clark. It's 6-5. It's England in the lead. It's long, it's 6-all.
If I can just mention a technical point about this man, OUSEPH. When he comes forward to the net, for a man that's 6'2", he doesn't use his height. When he lunges forward, he's taking the shuttle far too low. Technically, he needs to start... Look at that. Lets it drop low. And, well, that was much better. But so often, he's not really reaching out with the racket arm. He's coming from low down to address the shuttle.